Minnesota Office of the State Auditor. The schedule form, completing the financial projection and required contribution tabs. Hello, my name is Ryan Sendelbach and I'm a pension analyst with the Office of the State Auditor's Pension Division. Today's training session will focus on completing the financial projection and required contribution tabs of the schedule form. The purpose of these tabs are to allow you to determine the projected net assets for the reporting year, to calculate the special fund surplus or deficit, and to calculate the required contribution for the upcoming calendar year. Before we can begin completing these sections, you will need to gather some materials. Here are the items you will need. First, for the special fund, you will require bank statements and investment statements for the reporting year. Next, you will need payment information for any members paid during the reporting year. Finally, you will need copies of the prior year's fire form and schedule form. You can obtain a copy of the SC form on the OSA website using the State Auditor's Form Entry System, or SAFES, which is found under the Forms menu option. Please refer to our Active Tab training video for more information on how to access and navigate the schedule form. This video will be found with the other training videos under the For Local Officials menu option in the Training Opportunities section. After you have accessed the SC form, let's get started by clicking the tab at the bottom of the spreadsheet titled Financial Projections. To begin, on line 1, enter the prior year special fund ending assets as of December 31st. You will find this on line E in the Financial Information section of the prior year's fire form. For Frostbite Falls, this number is $600,000, so I will enter that number here. Next, move to cell D and enter the prior year fire state aid amount. State law allows relief associations to project an increase in fire state aid of up to 3.5% from the prior year amount. Adding 3.5% to the prior year's fire state aid amount of $46,459 equals $48,085, so I will enter that number here. On line E, the prior year supplemental state aid amount will be pre-populated. State law requires that the actual prior year supplemental state aid amount be used as the current year projection. Please review the populated data to ensure accuracy. Moving down to line F, enter the total municipal or independent fire department contributions received or to be received in the reporting year. This amount should, at a minimum, equal the required contribution amount shown on page 4 of the prior year's SC form. Frostbite Falls did not have a required contribution in the previous year. However, they expect to receive $5,000 in voluntary contributions in the reporting year, so I will enter that number here. Line G asks for any interest or dividend income received to date, plus additional projected earnings from interest and dividends through the end of the reporting year to be entered using the Relief Association's reporting year investment statements. Frostbite Falls expects to receive $5,000 from interest and dividends in the reporting year, so I will enter that number here. On line H, enter the expected net appreciation or depreciation. If depreciation is projected, be sure to enter the amount as a negative value. Frostbite Falls expects to receive $30,000 in income from appreciation in the reporting year, so I will enter that number here. On line I, enter member dues received to date, plus additional dues expected by the end of the reporting year to be deposited in the special fund. Frostbite Falls deposits their member dues into the general fund, so I will leave this section blank. Finally, for line J, enter all other income, including supplemental benefit reimbursements. Frostbite Falls doesn't expect any other revenues throughout the reporting year, so I will also leave this section blank. Note that the total projected income will be automatically calculated. To complete the projected expenses section, continue to lines K and L and enter total service pensions and other benefits paid to date, plus additional service pensions and other benefits expected to be paid by the end of the reporting year. Frostbite Falls paid one member, member A, during the year, and member A was paid $40,000, so I will enter that here. Frostbite Falls did not pay any other benefits, so I will leave that section blank. On line M, enter total administrative expenditures actually paid to date, plus additional administrative expenditures expected to be paid by the end of the reporting year. Frostbite Falls expects to pay $2,000 in administrative expenses throughout the year, so I'll enter that number here. Total projected expenses, net assets as of December 31st, and projected surplus or deficit are automatically calculated. Next, click the tab at the bottom of the spreadsheet titled Required Contribution. The purpose of the Required Contribution tab is to allow you to determine the amount of any contribution required to be paid to the Relief Association in the following year. Begin by determining if the Relief Association has a deficit by looking back to line 7 on the Financial Projections tab. If line 7 shows a negative number, that signifies a deficit. If negative, copy the original amount under the Adjusted Original Amount column of the deficit table on the prior year's SC to the Original Amount column in the current year SC. Do not adjust the amounts. Next, enter the total special fund administrative expense for the prior year on line 9. This amount will be found on the Financial Information tab of the prior year fire form. Copy the number into this cell exactly as it appears on the prior year fire form. For example, Frostbite Falls spent exactly $1,000 in administrative expenses in the prior year, so I will enter that number here. The form will automatically calculate the rest of the cells on this page. Line 15 shows the amount of required contribution that will be due in the following year. The required contribution is required to be paid in full during the upcoming calendar year. After you've worked your way through each of the applicable tabs, be sure to review all of the data that you've entered. Verify that there are no longer any red messages. Scroll through the form and review the far right column. If there are any red messages, you will need to correct the data before the form can be submitted. You can also click the Home tab, which will show you if there are any red error messages remaining in the form. After you've reviewed the messages and corrected any errors, keep a copy of the form for your records and upload the form to our office using the SAFES website. To do this, log into SAFES again and go to the Submit Forms Documents tab. Click Browse and select the form you wish to upload. SAFES will automatically recognize the SC form. You will receive a confirmation email after the form is uploaded successfully. Data from the form imports into our system overnight, and a PDF copy of the form will be produced once the data is imported. Log back into SAFES the following day, and a link to the PDF version of the submitted form should be displayed in the Forms section. The PDF version of the form is formatted for printing, so you can print a copy for your records. The form signature pages are provided in this PDF version. You can electronically sign the form on the SAFES website, or you can print a copy and sign the paper form, although signing the form electronically in SAFES is our preferred method. To do this, navigate to the Forms tab on SAFES and find the correct reporting year. A button that says Sign Form should be displayed under the form name and to the right of your title. After you click the Sign button, a 32-character unique ID will be displayed on the signature line in the PDF form. This unique ID serves as your electronic signature. The PDF version of the form is updated each time someone electronically signs the form. If you have any questions, you may contact us by email at pension@osa.state.mn.us or by phone at 651-282-6110. For more information, I encourage you to visit our website, to watch other online training sessions, to read our monthly pension newsletter and weekly e-updates, and to review informational documents like statements of position. Thank you for watching.